Blackwoods is a 140-year-old Australian company. We're owned by Wesfarmers. We're the largest MRO supplier in Australia, with a focus on mining and also, of course, defence and defence primes. We're based nationally and employ a couple of thousand Australians throughout regional and metropolitan Australia. So Blackwoods is at Landforce to support defence. We've been with defence for many, many years. We're on the MRO supply panel with defence as one of the key suppliers there. And we're here also to work with the primes. So we have many relationships with the key prime defence suppliers. And we're here to understand a little bit more about what they do and how we can work better with defence. So Blackwoods has strengths in many areas, particularly in supply performance, so we can provide a reliable supply chain to defence. We can also supply a broad range of products. We've got over 300,000 items on our website, and we can support many, many more as needed and also supply bespoke product as required. So from that point of view, we've got a really robust ability to aggregate supply to defence, giving them fast, efficient and easy distribution management. So Blackwoods' opportunities are going to be enormous as defence grows their spend. We're a key supplier, or what we call an enabler, within the defence and the prime network. So we provide a lot of safety and commodity products for them to allow them to do what they've got to do. So as defence increases its spend with projects such as the Hunter project, the submarine project, the land projects that are coming through, Blackwoods will be an integral part of the supply chain to support those areas. So we see a really bright future both within Defence Direct and also within the prime network. 88% of our suppliers are Australian registered businesses, and 23% of our products are actually manufactured in Australia. We've also got a strong focus on Indigenous product and Indigenous participation in our workforce. So from that point of view, we can really help support all of the defence primes in meeting their AIC requirements when dealing with defence. I think the biggest challenges of dealing with defence and the defence prime network is the complexity that's involved. The amount of requirements that they have is really challenging, and Blackwoods is out there to try and make that as easy as possible to deal with. And when I talk about complexity, you're talking about NATO numbers, you're talking about certificates of conformance, REACH certifications, all of the and all the various international certifications that they're looking for. So for us, it's about how do we bring all of that together as part of an aggregator and be able to supply that information to defence and the primes in a meaningful way that allows them to get on with doing what they're doing while we look after the supply side of their business. COVID's been a really interesting period to deal with. So it's certainly had some impacts on our business, both positive and negative. Probably more positive initially because of the broad range of products that we supply. We're actually able to work with our customers and fulfil a whole heap of their needs. We also took a really strategic position early in the piece of COVID where we looked at supporting the businesses that supported us to ensure that they could remain operational. Because if our mines run out of respirators and those sorts of things, they've actually got to stop production. So we took a really strong position in securing what product we could and holding it to meet the forecasted supply for all of those organisations. On the other side, the downside is COVID's absolutely affected supply chains, it's affected pricing and all of those things. So it has created delays in getting products, it has created scarcity and rarity, and it has put pressure on pricing. So they're all downsides. So I think going forward, COVID will certainly be having an impact on the availability of product and transport over the coming midterm as it settles down.